What's happening, y'all? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing y'all with another next-gen Diecast review provided by our good friends at Circle B Diecast. Make sure to use that promo code OBBYT to get $5 off of shipping on your next purchase, and you guys spend $30 or more in order for that shit to kick in, because otherwise you're going to be SOL, jolly well fucked, and yeah, you're going to spend a lot of money on shipping. So, hate for the vulgar outburst, but heck, that's how everything is now, guys. Everything is just so damn expensive. But one thing I must say, guys, I am really looking forward to review this car because, heck, I have been trying to find this car. I went to like four different, a total of four, and it's going to be 5 NASCAR races. I'm planning to go to the Homestead Miami race, but I'm kind of glad this diecast finally came out because this thing was sold out when I was at the, I believe it was at the Atlanta race and the Daytona race, but it is on Ryan Blaney's 2022 Advance Auto Parts Ford Mustang for Team Penske. Boy, oh boy, as you guys know me, I am definitely rooting for Ryan Blaney. I mean, he is my second favorite driver, but since he made it into the round of 12 after, that pretty abysmal Bristol race, man. I mean, my God, it was so hard to watch me and a Blaney fan. I mean, but let me tell you what, man, this Advanced Auto Parts scheme, I'm telling you what, this is like the modern... Call me crazy. I mean, it is a Penske diecast, and it has the same colors as... This is the modern version of Rusty Wallace's Miller January draft car. Call me crazy, but I see it, man. Holy crap, the resemblance is absolutely just so uncanny. But anyways, let's go ahead as I showed you guys the 360 view of the box. I mean, it's just a damn box after all. Oh, we do got a paint chip on that one, so we're in for a hell of a review. But let's go and kick off this diecast review and then finish on unboxing of Ryan Blaney's 2022 Advanced Auto Parts car. And alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and man, I am so excited to have this diecast in my hands. I mean, of course, it's a Ryan Blaney car, so of course I'm going to be excited because I'm a big Truex and Blaney fan. So major, and I mean absolutely major bietism alert. Look at me, I can't even talk English because this diecast is just so damn beautiful. But I had the pleasure of actually seeing this car. He drove this car. He drove the Advanced Auto Parts car. I mean, there's a little funny story about the Advanced Auto Parts car because they kind of did change the color of the numbers, so it kind of reminds me of like what happened with 2018 with when Ryan Blaney had the Menards car. He had like the red number, then they switched to white, and then here I think he's already driven this car for 4 races already. But if I had to say, this is probably, accurately speaking, this is actually supposed to be based off the first 2 races, which was, he drove this car. He debuted this paint scheme at the Martinsville night race. The only difference I think I could point out is that I think the placement of the logo, the Advanced Auto Parts logo, I think they, instead of it being, horizontal, they split it up vertically. So it said Advanced Auto Parts and then the checker flag. That's how his Martinsville car is like. But this is supposed to be, I believe, an accurate representation of his Darlington car, which I did saw in person. So it was really cool, even though it's not really, you can kind of say it was a throwback, but not really. So yeah, it was, that's just, it's so weird. I go to my first Darlington race and both my drivers don't even run a freaking throwback. So yeah, the struggle is for real, guys. I mean, this year in general has been a horrible time being a Truex and Blaney fan. But heck, at least my Buffalo Bills are doing good though. But on to the diecast, guys. One thing I noticed that I did not notice on the when making this purchase, that if you guys notice, something is really interesting about these decals. You can see there's like a little bit like a glow to these to the red and to the red and yellow decals. Well, if you look closely, guys, these decals actually have a metallic finish to them. I didn't even notice that, but look really closely. We have a metallic finish on a Penske diecast. I never thought I would actually see that, guys. I was not expecting that. It really definitely threw me off guard. The colors do look a little washed out with the, a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? It looks bright and beautiful on your camera. Well, yeah, I have a Samsung phone, so they always oversaturate the colors. So yeah, it might look bright and beautiful, but when you get this into decent light, it's like, okay, it's a little dull, but hey, man, real or it's not, I love it, man. I absolutely love how the whole hood has the shadow background of the Advanced Auto Parts flag. By the way, I definitely recommend buying all your parts from Advanced Auto Parts and not AutoZone. Take that as a lesson learned. Alrighty, all I'm going to say is never buy a damn starter from AutoZone because, heck, you never know when that shit's going to last. So, heck, that basically describes what my whole week was last week. But getting on here, we do got some pretty bad quality issues right here. You see, we do got a little bit. It's a raced version, guys. Look at this. We got some bit of the silver paint. Looks like someone must have had, like, I don't know, the silver rims. As you can see, not the biggest fan of these. I think there should be more shadow and detail to it, because it definitely is giving me a lot of like a cheap Hot Wheels vibe or Matchbox vibe looking at these rims. But luckily, these chrome rims, I kind of wish they actually look like chrome. This looks like an off-brand chrome, so I don't know. But going by this angle, I mean, if you put it right here, they look cool. But then when you get them right here, it's like, god damn, that looks cheap. But yeah, I mean, the paint definitely looks cool, but you see right there, you definitely see this was not really cut. This wasn't really, accurately, coated. You see there's a lot of blotches, and you see where the Goodyear logo is right there. There's just a lot of silver smear marks, so not the best quality control. Same thing right here. But luckily, I'm not going to complain too much about that, because you can fix that with the Sharpie. I can only imagine, like, how hard it is to paint these freaking rims. But we got the 12 right there, and we do got a paint chip, so standard Lionel quality control. I got a good feeling we're going to have this car in the NASCAR Authentics wave. So but if you guys also noticed as well, guys, how I said that he did change his paint scheme up. Well, yeah, let's just say that this is probably the only Penske car I know that actually has reflective numbers. Now you're probably wondering, Brian, what are you talking about? There's no reflective numbers on this car. Well, of course, but when what was that? I think the next two races, he only has driven this car for 4 races. But I remember I forgot the other race he ran this in, but I remember I was at this year's Daytona, supposed to be night race for the Coke Zero Sugar 400, but that was on Sunday morning. So Sunday morning Daytona race, let's just say that. Yeah, he had reflective numbers on this, and it was red. And I must say, guys, I mean, I kind of am digging it, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the yellow numbers, but just, that red number, man, really does stick out. And plus, we are also getting a Checkers or Records 120. It's only available in the 124 scale, though, of his Daytona raced version car. So, which I think it will look cool. I mean, I know Lionel's not the best when it comes, to creating accurate damage, but heck, you try to mold something like that and mass produce it, it's gonna be expensive. But we got some weird ass residue right there. It looks like a freaking raindrop or something. My lord, maybe this car was at Daytona after all. Advanced Auto Parts, so much Advanced Auto Parts. The 12's a little cockeyed, but hey, there's worse things in life than a cockeyed logo. Love the placement of the Advanced logo. I mean, a lot of people are probably like, hey, they probably could have put the Advanced Auto Parts logo somewhere, but you know what, man? I mean, it says Advanced, you know what that means. You better advance your way on to your nearest parts store. Alrighty, good lord. I guess you could say that wasn't worth quite getting. Good lord. All right, I better stop this review before I turn to a goddamn Wabash. Good lord. All right, I'm done. I'm done with the goddamn puns, okay? I'm done. I am sorry. I know I'm getting old, all right? I'm making really bad, old dad puns, but just Jesus Christ, dude. Get out to the back, you guys probably wonder, okay, where's the little rivets for the spoiler? They are right there. You just got to really look closely at that. But you see, yeah, it's just a metallic, decals, which looks really cool. That's just so interesting, guys. I never thought we would see metallic decals on a, oh wow, the quality control doesn't look too good right here. You can actually see where the outline of the decal is. Look at that, my lord. Compared to right here, this looks, pretty good. But here, it seems like Lionel just did not cut off the excess trim right there. So, yep, that's not looking too bueno. Let's just say that, guys. But other than that, I mean, I must say, what a fantastic looking paint scheme, guys. I believe he first revealed this paint scheme, I think, somewhere around like later last year, like towards the end of last year. I think it was at like an NHL Canes game or Hurricanes game, whatever the hell they're called. Because that's the team that they have in North Carolina. But I thought that was pretty random because both him and Austin Cindric right there. So like, okay, but heck, a lot of people seem to like it, guys, and all I can say is that, man, I'm really hoping Ryan Blaney is going to crack open and at least get a win, man. I mean, he has been so close. I mean, I know a lot of people are already picking him as a championship favorite because he has been very consistent, but, man, he got lucky, man. He advanced his way to the round of 12, ironically, in the number 12 in the Advanced Auto Parts car. I don't know if he's going to be driving this car anymore, but like I said, he only drove it for 4 races. But now let's go into the side-by-side comparison of the Advanced Auto Parts car from last year that we got for NASCAR Authentics, which basically, if you guys can tell, is, color-wise, definitely has a lot more color to it, but you can definitely tell what I mean by because of the metallic finish. The yellow does look a little washed out compared to this bright, beautiful yellow that we got from last year. But you can definitely see big difference. I mean, I think the glossy finish looks really cool, and it's very fingerprinty too. Good lord! But love this nice shadow flag we got right there. The whole hood is literally that flag, which is pretty cool. Then getting on to the side-by-side comparison, guys. My God, I miss the colored rims. Could you imagine I don't know why they can't put colored rims on these. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's gonna be so hard to paint because there's not really much of a rim to even look at. Because see how thin these are compared to these. But just I don't know, man. I think the yellow rims would look a lot better, and just it just looks so weird looking at colored rims on a Gen 6 because we're so used to these types of tires now. It's so weird, but I definitely do. You definitely tell they took a lot of inspiration from this advanced same day delivery car, and they applied it on here. I mean, like a great color combination, guys. Really, really cool color combination. They added a lot more red to it, and the yellow is a little bit different, like I just said. But yeah, it's basically giving me a lot of Rusty Wallace vibes. I mean, literally, you cover up that one, and then there you go. You got yourself, Rusty Wallace, Miller Genuine Draft car. I mean, it's literally that, guys. It's the modern version of that. The more kid-friendly version of it, too, since, there's no alcohol sponsors. But feel free to comment below if you have anything else to share right there, as I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this diecast review as we're looking at the underside of this car of Ryan Blaney's 2022 Advanced Auto Parts Ford Mustang for Team Penske. Comment, like, subscribe, and this has been OBB. I'll catch you guys next time on another next-gen review. And once again, I appreciate every single one of you guys for your continued support of these reviews. Really does mean a lot to me. And with that in mind, I'll see you guys next time on another review. And so long for now, y'all.